Hey, good morning everybody. Thank you for joining me on another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. So today we have, I call it a functional workout using the Fitball. So we're gonna use the Fitball, we're gonna do some exercises, some we're gonna repeat, and some we're just gonna switch. You'll see how that works. But basically I have my Fitball, I'm gonna be using that. And with that being said, we are ready to start. Okay, let's warm up. Guys, girls, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video so you can get to more people that may need this more than you and me. I'm gonna put this in here. Got my warm up. 2 minutes. That's great. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Always getting warm up and good to go. Move those arms in circles. Yes. So the first exercise we're gonna do is push-up squats with the Fitball. Basically what we're gonna be doing is going back and forth, doing push-ups, doing squats. The idea today is not to get a lot of different sets, but is to endure. In most exercises, not all of them. Some of them we're gonna set a set amount, maybe 4 or 5. We'll see what I mean. Okay, it's hard to explain all the exercises. We're going to explain this as we do it. So the first one we're going to do is Fitball push-up squats. Okay?
Athletic work.
I'm going to grab my Fitball and go here and go push-up. Yes, and squat. Push-up and squat. Always breathing. It's a good exercise. It feels that it doesn't really affect the joint area too much, you know. It gives you a good bounce back. As I'm pushing in also. So when I do my push-up, I push my hands in. This first one is more like an endurance exercise. So I'm not setting up sets, I'm just trying to do as many as I can in that 2-minute time frame. That's the idea on this first one. All right.
Cardio.
Well done with the first one. This is one that we're gonna repeat. We're gonna do it on our second round. Now we have pullover crunches on the Fitball. That's the next one. So we'll see how that works. Basically, when you go back, as you go forward, you crunch. The Fitball is gonna help you that angle, you know, creating the angle that you need. It's gonna help with that angle. Always breathing. Okay,
athletic work,
so let's increase the weight right here. Okay. Go there. All right, so right here. Crunch right there. So I do my pull over, crunch, pull over, crunch, pull over, crunch. We need to go back a little bit more. I'm too close to the, right here is there. Pull over, crunch. And again, the idea here is to do as many as we can in that 2-minute time frame. My stomach is already feeling that crunch is amazing on this exercise. So as soon as my stomach is already burning. So the way I'm gonna do this, as soon as I feel that I need to take a little break with the stomach, I'm just gonna do my upper body right there.
cardio,
Okay, very good. Go back here. Let's put this in here now. All right. The run. Let's. So the next one, we're gonna do rolls and press. It's a hamstring roll with a press. Okay? That's the next one coming up. I'm gonna switch my weights. Grab something that I can do for about 2 minutes.
athletic work,
Okay, so let's switch. Let's see. I think that pace will be good. So, I'm gonna bring this here. My weights. And no more time to waste. So right there. One. Yeah. Ah, come on. So, good. Right here. Back. Push. 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 Hamstrings are already on fire. If this gets too hard on the hamstrings, then I'll do the pushes. If it gets too hard on the pushes, then I just do the hamstring roll. So far, it's getting hard, but I think I still have a few more before I do any of those two changes. Let's see. I don't know how, I can't see my timer, but I'm probably about 10-15 seconds, I think. Might be around that. Yes,
Cardio.
Wow. Saved by bell. Let's put this here. Yeah. I was almost done there. This is one of the routines that you may want to pause, while you get your weights ready. Some of them are more synergistic, like they flow well because there is not a lot of changes. On this one there is some changes, so that actually takes a little bit of the time. It takes 15-20 seconds. But it's okay because I'm going all the way. I'm not doing subsets. All right, let's see. Oh, calf work. So right here. You know what? That's why I have this here. Just calf work. Right there. Up and down. That's it. The idea on this one though is do sets. At least 4 sets will make me happy. 4 subsets in the 2-minute time period I have. Okay. Shake it. And here we go again. Wow, that's two. Let's go for number 3. Oof. Wow, that's 3. Just go for 4. And this was my goal, 4 on this one. And you can do 3, but my goal today was a little higher, a little bigger. That's 4. Can I do a 5? Absolutely. I have 8 seconds left. So let's do that. Ooh. Cardio. Okay. Before cardio, just a quick stretch on those calves. Otherwise, they're gonna burn really bad during cardio time. Okay. Cardio time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. All right, so we are repeating what we did before. So I'm gonna grab this, go back to this exercise again. Again, you're gonna try to do as many as you can. Try to reach a good form throughout this exercise. Always breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. We're halfway.
Cardio.
All right. That was awesome. Cardio. Okay, so next one again, we got pullovers on the Fitball, pullover crunch on the Fitball. And I'm gonna get my weights in a sec. And when I miss my cardio, in and out, breathe in.
Athletic
All
work.
right, let's see. Let's go back to my numbers. Let's put this, now this time, I know I cannot get that close, but there will be good. Have my weights right here. It's good. All right. So here, crunch, back and crunch, crunch, pull over and crunch. Try to stretch your back as much as you can. Crunch, and crunch. Tighten up your stomach. Even if you cannot get that high, tie up your stomach. That's how the crunch works. I'm already feeling it. I can feel the stomach. It's more than anything else. It's the stomach. That's I crunch. Back and crunch. Back in. Crunch. Oof. Now everything is burning. I don't know how long it takes, how much longer I have. Oh, it's there.
Cardio.
It's on the right. Wow. I was saved by bell again. Wow. Yeah. I was feeling this. My upper body, especially on my stomach, so on my middle section, but I was feeling that pull over right here on the dorsals more than anything else. But it was more of the feeling was actually on my stomach, on the abs. Okay, next. So we're gonna do the hamstring rolls and press. That's another of one of my favorite exercises with a Fitball,
Athletic
where
work.
you can combine two things very nicely. Okay, grab this, switch weights, ladies, seem good, okay, let's see. So I'm gonna put this here, and here, okay, lay back, right there, yeah, this is where I should have my weights before, okay, 1, and 2, 1, and 2, 1, and 2. Can you do that at the same time? Yes. Requires a bit more balance and training when you do this at the same time. That's why I like to, you know, you see, you lose your balance easier that way. So it requires a little more training, but yes, you can do it. You can. That's what I'm doing. Try to finish strong. Wow. Losing the balance. You lose the balance not because you want it, but because your legs get tired, and that's when you lose your balance. So I took a little tiny break. Yeah, so let's go. 1, no more playing. Once it gets like that and your form gets ugly, just go to 1-on-1. They're on fire. Legs
Cardio.
on fire. Whew. Wow. That was awesome. That was great. Let's put this here. Because my next one is just calf raises. And for calf raises, we just need the ladder. That's it. That's good. Feels good. It was a good start. I had a few days of a vacation and definitely didn't do anything. Well, I did some sport-related stuff, you know, on my vacation. I love to do that. Parasailing, I mean, there's kayaking, but not workout like
Athletic
this.
work.
Okay, so up and down right here. But that's what you, why you work out for, you know. This is the reason why you work out. So you can go on vacations, you can do things you like, you know. So we did many things, but again, I won't be able to do those things, especially the crazy ones, if I don't work out, you know. If I'm not ready to perform those exercises, I mean those sports and hobbies that require physical strength, physical balance, physical work. So yeah, so it's good to be back after about 3 days no training. So it's good to be back and start slow, you know. That's why I pick out this workout, because it's a good workout, but it's not gonna drain you, you know. We have some workouts that really drain you, like the one that we're gonna do next tomorrow. That's an athletic work, so get ready for that. But now we're just doing this one here using the Fitball, and most of them, I like to use the Fitball for these exercises. They're kind of my favorite, you know, when it comes to the Fitball. So I really enjoy that.
Cardio.
Awesome. Okay, cardio before stretch. So right here, whew, we go to our cardio. And ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in summertime here in Florida. So you can imagine how hot my garage can be. You know, before I start the workouts, just to let you know, if you are working out also in your garage and you're in a hot place like Florida, I will open the door, the garage door, and let the air go through. At least have some clean air here. I let it out, in and out with my fans for about 5 minutes. Then I close and I deal with it. I don't have an AC in here, so basically I deal with it. But it's good because you sweat. And that's the idea. I want to sweat and I want to burn toxins. So what's better than do it in a warmer environment? This is not as hot like hot yoga, no. But you see how people do hot yoga for like 90 minutes, you know? I mean, that's hard. And I can probably don't do that. I cannot do that. You know, that's a hard thing to do. It's just too hot. You know, the yoga, I love yoga. I love to do yoga. But in a hot environment for 90 minutes, I'm talking like, you know, 102, 104, that's way too much. Way, way too much. But it's good for detox. I went to hot yoga before, but I did only the 1 hour hot yoga. And it was hard, it was not easy. All right, let's see, I'm talking too much. And let's do shoulder stretch. So right here, back, shoulders back, down, shoulders back, down, shoulders back, down. Good, right there. Now, stretch on one side, down, stretch on the other. Okay. With your neck in each direction, left, right, around, around, up, down. Let's move those arms in circles. I'm gonna grab my chair for leg stretches. Right. Feels good. After 3 days, definitely feels good. Right there. And we switch to the other side. It's amazing how 3 days, even though I was super active on those 3 days, we walk a lot. And but even like that, you know, walking, kayaking, and doing all these things, it's not the same as a good minded workout, you know. With the kayak was excellent because we paddled at least, I'll say maybe 10, 12, 10, 15 miles. So it's really not that bad. It was good paddling, good upper body work, but still, you know, under the sun, of course, and mangroves and things like that. But still, you know, doesn't feel like a solid workout like this, you know. So, It is good, and that's why we do this. Just so we can perform when we go out and do activities and sports and have fun and hobbies and all that stuff. That's why we do this. Now here, stretch. We'll stretch one side, we'll stretch the other. It really feels that my body needed this stretch. The other thing is that you'll notice this when you go and you stay in a place that is not like your own bed, you know. It's different. You don't sleep as well. You know, the place we stood was nice and had, you know, comfortable beds. But the next day you feel like, oh, you know, like you didn't get rested. I mean, you could sleep, but one thing is sleep and another one is get rested. Sometimes you don't need to sleep that much if you're rested with 1 or 2 hours of sleep. And sometimes you sleep a lot, but you don't get rested, you know? And the other thing is that when you do your stretch, like I'm doing this stretch right now, and I feel how tight I am after these few days not doing any stretches. That's why you do it every day. You know, that's the reason why you do this every day. So you can function every day. Imagine if after 3 days you feel tight, imagine how it will be after a month, you know, not stretching. These guys that I know, a lot of them, they go to the gym, they train really hard and muscular and big, but they cannot stretch, they cannot twist. They're not flexible at all. That is not good. So you have to have, you know, a combination of both. You need to be flexible and strong at the same time. That's the best thing. He rolls. Use my back roller. Oof, wow.
roller,
Perfect timing, perfect timing. Oof. Oh, it's cracking. It is cracking all over. Oh yes. Oh yes. It is cracking. Oh yes. Phew. Wow. Oh, I can't believe how tight I feel this in my upper body. Wow, neck a little bit in the neck. Wow, super tight. Yes. Well, in the next few days, we'll get better. That's what we're going to be doing. Next few days, working on this everything will get better. Feels good. Feels awesome. Chest. Oh, crack the sternum. Right on time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, kids, if you're watching this too, thank you so much for joining me today on my garage workouts. Your garage, your gym. I'm Brian. I just want to get a little cardio. I will see you on our next workout. We have something very athletic and nice coming up on the next one. So please subscribe, like the video, share the video. I will see you on our next workout. By the way, I'm just gonna run a little bit for another maybe 5-10 minutes. I need a little more sweat. I'm gonna stop this, but you can do it too at home, okay? Peace.